Hey everyone, it's Jessica Mendoza. Welcome to the show.
This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the New York Yankees. John Shabby on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Towing the slab, Ryan Yarbrough. What do we have on him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
About to get started here for Game 1. Now it's the second baseman. And he drops it down the third baseline. Foul ball. And that's a foul ball. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is the day to come storming out of the gates.
Foul ball there. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
That's the ball.
Spitting? We're spitting now, 95.
Popped up. Cabrera under this one. Out. Number 2.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Jung-Hoo Lee in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Lee recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
1-2. Goes down looking. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score.
It's like a playoff.
You're watching the World Series on the show. Back now in the Bronx. Starting on the mound in this one, Jack Flaherty. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Yeah, but last time out, got into the 4th inning. The key to his success today, he's got to throw first pitch strikes, get ahead in the count. I think that'll get him into position to qualify for a win.
Manny Machado stepping in now for the Yankees. Machado went deep in his most recent game. In the air, right field. Lee on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. And this is an offense with a ton of pop, top to bottom, Siggy.
Yeah, well, some players will say that home runs are mistakes. They were just a little too quick. Not this club. They're looking to hit the ball over the fence. Not any speedsters in this lineup. Not players that were looking to run around the bases. They're looking to jog. And I expect to see that kind of approach in this one.
That one missed.
That timing aspect of when you trade for someone is so much bigger than fans realize, Boog. Trade for someone at the deadline, that's about 2 months. But he's going to have more than half the season to be a difference maker.
Next one misses. 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air to left center. Grisham moving under this one. 2 down.
Batting first, the right fielder, number 99.
Aaron Judge at the plate. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
Got him. That ends the frame. We played an inning, no score. Game 1 of the World Series. And now for the Marlins, Trent Grisham. Grisham matched a homer in his last game. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Foul ball. Score here in the second. That's too low.
That's down. That's a ball.
That is ball 1. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
And up next for Miami, Jacob Berry, a switch hitter batting right. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough gives way, and a good job from the opener. Didn't allow a hit. Back with the new pitcher in a minute. Paul Skeens gets the call from the pen. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Kyle Flowers.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Trout sizing it up. He makes the grab, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Here's a 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Got him. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Game 1 of the World Series. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Tap foul at the plate. Lopez went deep twice in his last game.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Stays alive. On the ground, right side. Handled by Machado. Over to first. A great play deep in the hole.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Out to short, Chisholm. Tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
The batter number 10, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Back to the top of the Miami order, Xavier Edwards. The next to hit, he's 0 for 1.
Hey, doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jordan. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. 3, you're out. Matt Shaw getting ready to hit. First time up was a pop out. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that goes foul. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact. No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Swings over the splitter for strike three.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
That one fouled off. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now and run away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And no one can get there. Here comes the throw. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Can't pick it up cleanly. Aimed to score from third. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
A play that directly impacts the scoreboard. They didn't make it out, but just getting to the ball saved another run from scoring. Without the hustle, that would have been worse.
And at the plate for Miami, Jacob Berry. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's the strike. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in game 1 of the World Series. In the dirt.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ball. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to 1, that's the 1. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it. He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
That's a really good take.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, top half of inning number 4. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Comes up empty.
That looked like a case of...
Take the base. Three. That's ball 4. And the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez. He's 0 for 1.
You know, these Marlins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Ball. All tied up here in Game 1 of the World Series. It's through for a hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. Back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. On the ground, a short could be 2. Chisholm to second, double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Manny Machado. Leading off, Matt Shaw. Popped up. 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, John Lee.
Takes low for ball 1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a ground ball. Machado. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder of the club, Trent Grisham.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 1 for 2.
The home side probably feels good playing with the lead, but they already dipped into their bullpen, and it's only game 1 of the series, and it's been a long season. You need those arms to stay as fresh as possible.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Nope, ball. Grisham with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Swings through him for the K. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in New York, bottom of the 6th inning, George Lombard Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of the...
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 29.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. The new pitcher in the game, Max Fried. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And that is out of play. The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels. 0-1. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Stowers.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. There's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Ball.
How do you spin?
He's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but sometimes pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 3 and the Marlins 1. This is the World Series on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Runner at first with 2 away. Bryce Harper to the plate. A walk. Game 1 of the World Series. We go to the 8th. Otto Lopez now at the plate. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next to the Marlins, the catcher, Freddie.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. The pitch down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Now an 0-2 from Fried. And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Back to the top of the order now. Xavier Edwards digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Now into the game, Cody Bellinger. He'll be patrolling center field.
Number 35.
Also into the ball game, James Outman. He'll be out in left field. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 7, Matt Shaw.
Tap back to the mound. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. The Marlins trying to get back into this one here in the late stages of game 1. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch. Two on, 2 outs. Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Marlins strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, James Outman. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Oh, hey, Declan.
Now here's Trent Grisham, 1 for 3. Max Fried will go to work. That one catches the corner for a strike. Now he's challenging to call strike. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Hey, well then why you
Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike 2. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And they'll do it again. Two. Swings and misses. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jacob Berry, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. One strike away from securing game 1. In the air to left center. Outman on his way over. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees start this World Series on the right foot as they win game 1 here at home.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
So, Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shampi saying so long.
Rap dude, travel the world like Nat Geo. Wrote myself through the main Esa brisa y siempre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren, su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso pa' volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta, donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta. No hay invierno ni primavera,
Es verano la vida entera.
cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. ¿Quién quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola? Aquí todas las tristezas se van con la sola. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca los he vuelto a ver, y aprendí a ser feliz viviendo en el ahora. Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si es posible volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, su color y su aroma.
Y en una esquina del barrio bailando champeta, comiendo butifarra hasta que amanezca. No hay invierno ni primavera,
Es verano la vida entera.
cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. Ya tuve que marcharme de la Samaria, y el mundo no era lo mismo lejos de ahí. Y aunque lo quiso el destino, yo lo he burlado, nunca me fui. No importa dónde estuviera, no importa con quién estaba, no importa lo que pasara, yo era de aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera,
Es verano la vida entera.
cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un guineo maduro sobre la mesa.
Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si tuviera que volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, escogería aquí y ahora. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí. Yo soy aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do, like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with. But all you do is push me out. But I like it anyways, 'cause I think I'm getting closer to you every day. I know you'll come around to me eventually. Just sit back, relax, enjoy my company. Oh baby, trust me. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know mystical, magical, baby, it's mystical, magical. My love, for you to move me. My love was always on your mind. Now you just look right through me, treat me like a ghost. So you don't need to tell me that you already